Good morning, guys. Dakota back with another live stream. Today is May 20th, 2021. If this is your first time hopping on the stream, what I do on these calls, I go through the charts that I pay attention to. I'm a trader, Forex trader, and just give my analysis on things I'm paying attention to. Also, if you guys have any requests, any pairs you guys want me to look at, just type in live chat. I'll be sure to go over it before the call-ins, and anything you want to talk about, we can be sure to talk about before the call-ins as well. All I ask is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep up with future videos. Alright, let's keep going, right? Okay, so today I'm starting a bit early. I usually do these streams at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, but I have a pretty busy morning today, so I had to get up a bit earlier. Alright, I'm about to share my screen in a second. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off with pound dollar. It's really the only setup that I like at the moment. Now, I will go ahead and do a full markup after this analysis, because I don't want to be too, because I want to practice every day, and also I don't want to be too hasty with taking this position. Alright, but essentially what I have up here is I have a trend line break. I have an impulse here. I'm looking for, I see a correction here, and I like price to return to my entry level for me to enter. Right, and it would be about a 4 to 1 opportunity. We'll keep it at 4 to 1 if that does set up. And right now I'm willing to take the position. There's nothing else to talk about. Well, yesterday's positions, which are on the 4 hour, right? Alright. Don't go that slow, please. Thank you. Okay, yesterday I was looking for actually a push up from this level here. I entered about 3 times yesterday there. I got 3 signals and I just entered. But ultimately, I had to end up closing some positions halfway as I got to stop loss, and then one position actually hit stop loss, or actually, yeah. Good morning, John. What about GBPUSD mentioned in your weekly outlook? Yeah, I can go over that. Just let me get through my 3, and then I'll go ahead and go over anything you guys want to look at. I guess we'll look at GBPUSD. Alright, let's do the full markup. Let's not waste any time today. For those that have been with me, you guys know my strategy is real simple, just market structure. So first off, starting on the monthly, going to be box price in, working our way down and finding the impulse and correction opportunity. I'm going to also put a zone right here just for the most recent range. Basically taking that range, prices in here, and we're looking for price to push up to this level here and continue to consolidate between these 2 levels at least for a period of time. We have a major uptrend, which the trend line could be broken. Not going to draw it right now because price is pretty far off from it. So it's not too significant at the moment. There's tighter trend lines that we can pay attention to at this time, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, just sticking on the daily, we have an impulsive move here. We have price possibly forming an ascending channel. What I'd like to see price do is actually continue pushing down and form an expanding triangle and give me one more push up from this level that I will draw in a few seconds right here. The 1.4 level that I was talking about last week, which price bounced to just like came right above it and then bounced up. I like price to come back down to that level and actually let me get in this time. But no, I actually do see a possible pattern forming here, and looks like a nice opportunity. So I think in this case I would consider this a daily setup. Kind of has to be a daily setup on that one. Now, if we continue working down, there is a day trading opportunity that I just talked about today. If I'm looking for price to continue down, I should be looking for sell opportunities on lower time frame, or I could be looking for sell opportunities on lower time frame. I don't have to, could just wait for that bigger move. But here is the sell level that I'm interested in. We can actually make that way better now that I think about it. I'll generalize it. I'll say right here, okay? I want price to come up a little bit higher. If it gets to that zone, that would be perfect. I'm actually gonna set an alert here. And from my review today, I believe it was I believe I'll be setting a 19 pip stop loss today on this pair. And then it's about that level. All right, it's a 5-to-1 opportunity instead of a 4-to-1 that I originally anticipated. I guess now that I've critiqued the zone a bit, I'm still working on implementing limit orders, and I've noticed like at least areas that price comes to that I can be exact with. So I will bring that to the live stream soon. So I guess I'll teach you guys that or share what I've learned. All right, that's GU. Let me go ahead and send it out. Sure. Now, every single chart that I talk about on here, if I remember, right, I'm getting into the habit of it. But if every single chart I talk about on here, I send out to the Discord server. The link to that is in the description. If I forget any pair that we talk about, please let me know. I'll be sure to send it out. Okay, GBPUSD update. Hey Dakota, do you still use how to trade and think like a bank strategy? I've never used that strategy. Never in my life. That was a friend, actually the person that got me involved in trading. That was his strategy that he used, and I believe he still uses it. But yeah, definitely with any strategy that you learn, backtest it for yourself. Backtest it for yourself. Make sure you are comfortable with that strategy. Make sure it's profitable for you, and that you're seeing the opportunities, and that you can handle the drawdowns that come with them. Okay, reviewing EURJPY real quick. We had an ascending channel right at the supply zone yesterday. I took targets right here at this level for my positions, and this ascending channel actually offered a amazing opportunity. Unfortunately, it was on the 15-minute time frame, so I'm not day trading right now. But medium risk set up right here, and gave us about, what was it? I think it was a 6-to-1 opportunity. But right now we see price has retraced back down to the trend line, and I'm not going to be selling until that trend line is broken. Let me put that in the middle. Till that trend line is broken. Right now I like to see price continue pushing up and actually get into this area here. Now there's a I'm not even going to talk about that. That level sucks. That is a trash level. Let's just do the full markup and review, see the new analysis. Looks like we had a setup yesterday. Yeah. So from the ascending channel, we called this out. So I'll be sure to add that at the end of the week. I mean, hopefully I'll remember. If not, it's fine. Matter of fact, let me write it down. UJ and EJ both had day trading setups to send out. Alright, delete those. Starting the monthly trace. So when I started, I wouldn't say when I started. Let's just say when I got on track to start to know what I was doing, I learned market structure, and that's pretty much all I've been doing and all I've been studying extensively. I do have 2 other strategies, which one of them is actually more profitable than this strategy, but it doesn't offer me the challenge that this one does. There's very little room for improvement for that one, at least that I saw when I was going through it. And it kind of like got rid of the fun. It got rid of the puzzle. I will definitely use it in the future though, as long as it still works. Alright, continuing down, going down to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we can consider this a safety setup. We have an ascending channel here, we have a break, and we have this pullback here, and there's possible entries to the downside. Now again, I don't like this entry because we have a trend line that's been respected pretty strongly, and I'd like to see that trend line break before I start to sell. I also don't like the buying opportunity here because this is not a pattern for me. All right, this isn't one of my patterns, so I would not enter off of this. So what I'm doing is just going to be waiting for either a break to the upside and then a retest to this level here, or a break to the downside, correction, and push down. All right, that's EJ. We're going to move on to dollar Swiss. Now, going back to the strategy, because like I know it seems like everything's based around the strategy, or your success is based around strategy. And to an extent, yeah, but honestly, no, because you'll self-sabotage yourself if you don't really trust it, if you don't know, if you haven't experienced it through backtesting, through live testing, through demo trading. Right? I'm not a big demo trader. I don't really get into demo trading. There was one period where I took demo trading really seriously and saw some progression, but to an extent it's helpful in certain situations. But yeah, but like you're like just learning someone else's strategy isn't gonna like get you to where you want to be. You need to practice yourself and put in the hours. There's no substitute for experience, really. What strategies that you used that is not challenging as market structure? It's a wrinkle strategy. Wrinkle strategies with just like 3 indicators. It's really simple. I'll definitely go over Euro USD after dollar Swiss. I got you. Okay, so dollar Swiss I closed yesterday right here at the break on the 4 hour time frame. I'll just keep it on the 1 hour since it's a lot cleaner here. Close this one in profit, close this one in drawdown, and stops were here. All right. Basically, my plan was if that trend line gets broken or a candle closes above the trend line on the 4-hour time frame, I'll close the position. That's what happened, and I closed. And yeah, that was this trade. Really love this setup here. Yeah, so let's do a new markup and see if there's a new opportunity. And this one should be pretty quick, if I remember. Alright, start on the monthly, gonna box price in right here. And here on a lower time frame, looks like we have a downtrend. I'm gonna go down to the daily time frame because I know the weekly doesn't really have much information for us. Gonna box in a range right here, just at this low. We can push it up right here, but it's gonna be going through candles, and I prefer to just set it right below this area. I still like this area because, I mean, we have bounces off of this area. I don't just want to get rid of it. And I have to go this high for this one right here. So we're reacting within this range, within this window of price. And we have a downtrend in that area, which I'll draw on the 4-hour time frame. Now we can put it here. And there is no technically. So we'll have to, oh no. Okay, my computer just, it's time to, my computer just like tweaked for a second. Everything just froze. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll consider this a downtrend. Obviously this is very subjective. There is no bullish pattern here, and there is no bearish pattern here, at least for me. We obviously have this pullback here. Price made a strong move down. We have an impulse up and impulse straight down. So the next logical thing to do based off my system is to wait for a correction here and look for a test here and sell. I wouldn't really consider that a head and shoulders, but someone might. Sell that opportunity there. And I'll continue looking for that until really this high is broken. You could say, like, obviously this high is broken here, but I don't really see this high like as a reversal type high to be broken. If this high, definitely if this high gets broken, I would say obviously start looking for buys. But right now, I consider we're still in selling territory. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. If there's any problems or if I need to repeat anything, please go ahead and let me know. If I get choppy or anything like that. Okay, but now I'm gonna go ahead and look at the request today. Okay, if you don't know, if this is like when you're first time hopping on or you're not in the Discord server, every single week I send out 25 charts. Basically 25 different pairs where I just practice, give my analysis on it and what I'm expecting out of it for the week, or my view of it for the week. All those are posted in the Discord server, so if you want to take a look at those, you can. But someone requested GJ from this week, and I believe I was looking for an expanding triangle at the beginning of the week, but as things developed, it, instead of expanding triangle forming, we got a ascending channel. Let's delete that. Got an ascending channel here. Okay, now GJ recently has been really has been slick. Right, it's been tripping a lot of people up. At least I've noticed this year. because it will give these reversal patterns. It will come down and respect their trend line instead of breaking through as usually expected with these patterns. So here right now we just have an ascending channel. Price just is pushing down. Now a few possibilities that could happen here. Obviously price could just push up. That doesn't really make sense for my strategy. What makes sense for this situation is to see a pullback here, price break this original trend line here, continue down to the next trend line, and then give a buying setup in that area. And that would be possibly here. That's a little low. Yeah, that's fine. I'll look for a test off this level for a buying opportunity. Until then, I'll look for selling opportunities, short-term selling opportunities. Do you have the same thing or do you have something different? And also, if you guys do have any charts, I know if someone was asking for like a gold chart, and I don't look at gold. I don't look at gold because I know, number one, from back testing, it's not profitable for me, or I haven't found a way to be profitable with it. And I've back tested it one time. It's not really something that I care too much about because I can't swing trade too often with it. What is this? GBPJPY. And also from live trading, I know I'm not profitable with it. After backtesting, even though I wasn't profitable, I think that was during my first year, I was like, I'm still gonna trade it. Everyone's talking about this. Everyone's making profit with it. Let me see what I can do. Didn't turn out good. Okay. Next one, EURJPY. Wow, EURJPY is beautiful. My alert did go off, but it didn't form the pattern yet. Okay, so for EURJPY, looking for price to test this level here, which is there right now, and looking for a push off of that zone. Now, you could enter now, but I'm not gonna enter now. I'm planning on taking this on my secondary account and looking for. I need 2 more legs. Alright, sorry about that. So this is a possible opportunity, but I would like to see price come up, test about this area right here, which is what price? 1.222. And then come back down to my entry level, and then I'd be buying from that. Now I do take a risk with that, with not taking the opportunity right now, because price could just push up. I believe, no, I think yesterday was the major news day this week. But Thursdays, Fridays, I mean, you guys know there's usually pushes, so something to just be aware of. But if you miss what I said, basically I'm waiting for 2 more legs, waiting for price to come up, come back down, and I'll look for a buying opportunity on the second time it comes down, if it gets there. Okay. Also, if you're on the call, let me know if Yeah, okay, maybe. Let me know. Let me know if you guys like 6 a.m. better than 7 a.m. Okay, because at 6 a.m. that's when I first look at the charts, but from 6 to 7 is when I like go through my personal plan and basically map out what I'm doing for the day, and I just review everything on the live stream. Oh yeah, we're tracking this for. All right, so I believe I talked about this yesterday. Price could come down one more time, give another buying opportunity, which just means add to the position. For me in this case. So if that happens, we'll track that position as well. That's in yeah, nothing there. EJ failed. And then dollar swiss we just did. Peso. If you trade peso. If you trade peso, you know what's up. Okay, and dollar CAD, I mean, it's broken out, but it hasn't made the cleanest setup just yet. Oh, yes, it has. Alright, dollar CAD setup has already come. But I think that that's pretty much everything. Unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about, any pairs or any scenarios we can go through. I have about 15 minutes. Also, if you go through like the playbacks, please give me a few hours to actually make the timestamp so it's easier to navigate the live streams. Again, like I am pretty busy this morning, and I had to step away from the charts this morning. Okay, the setup is on GU today, so I'll leave that up. Okay, looks like there's no more requests and no topics anyone wants to talk about. Oh, hold on. Sir, do you take the trade live? Please tell me. Are you asking if I live trade? Yes. That's the only type of trading I do right now. I don't demo trade. The only two things I do are back testing. Well, not the only. I guess trading is back to practice and improve. Back testing and live testing. Obviously, there's a review in there too. How to follow you. So the link to my Discord server is in the description. If you just go to the description, should be. And scroll down to the bottom of the description. You'll see Discord. You click that link, and then you'll be able to see all the charts that I send out. And I do a pretty good job of sending them out right when I enter. I don't consider these signals. These are just analysis, right? You can scroll through pretty much everything since the beginning of last year. Like the beginning of 2020, I've been doing this, and all my setups for the primary account have been sent out here. Nice, man. Are you enjoying it so far? And how long have you been in it? He said I'm new to trading Forex, or to Forex trading. Here, I'm going to. Use this. Said I want to follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, just be sure to join the Discord server. You'll be able to see everything there. But anyway, I definitely do wish you luck when you first get started in it. This obviously, the information can be overwhelming, but just be patient with yourself. Don't buy into earning money fast. Again, I do have a Discord server. I do not have a Telegram. I'll go ahead and post the Discord server link in the live chat. I had a Telegram when I first started, but I don't like using Telegram, excuse me. So I switched over to Discord. It's way more organized, at least to me. So that link that I just sent is the link to my Discord server. Click that, you'll be in it, and there's different sections. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys, because I know like Discord can be overwhelming to a lot of people, or at least that's what I've been told. All right. Okay, this is gonna be an intense breakdown, and I'm actually might block this up so like it's just a regular video, so I won't have to do this again, so people can go through it. So when you join the server, you'll see the rules. I personally don't care too much about it. I don't care if you cuss or anything like that. Obviously, just be respectful to other people, and obviously don't be spammy. I have no problem like kicking people out. This is just required. So I had to make up some rules. Alright, and then there's an announcement section where I send out very like important information. Like today's live stream is at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. when I usually do it. Also, any tips or anything that I feel like is really worth sharing. And everyone new that joins pops up in here, so they can get a warm welcome. The roles section, if you don't want people to ask you basic questions all day, definitely come here, click where you're from and what type of trader you are, right? So that they know when you send out a chart, okay, this is your perspective on it, this is what he's analyzing, this is probably what session he or she is trading, that type of thing. Okay, then server map, easy to navigate. I'm not going to go through all these. Well, it's a video, it's fine. I will go through all these. Then an education section, which I believe is very underutilized. It's a lot of free information that I was able to learn from, and some Google Sheets that I made over the past 2 years for backtesting, sample size sheets, just to help with my trading process. And also some more resources for learning how to trade, right? Because I know a lot of people get scammed in this, and I honestly believe like the primary reason people get scammed is because they're chasing money, all right? If you focus on the skill, not money, you can be more aware to when someone's trying to manipulate you or not. Through the link I can join. Yes, through the link you can join. Click the link. Okay, then the chat room. The chat room is a place where I talk to myself a lot. Okay, but it's intended for other people to be able to share their charts, share information, and talk. Like this guy, not sure how to pronounce his name, but we were looking to take. Okay, GU's setting up, and I think we'll stay on the call for that. If the trade actually sets up, and I have to take it. Okay, but we took a trade together. Not together, but we were in the same position. We had the same analysis the other day, and both ended up hitting SL. But it's all right. One trade doesn't really make that much of a difference unless you're over risking. As long as you have proper risk management, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Okay, and then D4X, look out. This is the exact spot that you can keep up with all the charts. D4X, basically, like I said, all the charts I'll talk about on here, and all the positions that I take, updated with notes. And yeah, like I said, you can go all the way back to 2020, and I believe some charts from 2019 to see how I've been trading over the years. Sniper analysis is where I have the people in the group that I talk to personally that are profitable and want to share their charts. Here, the guy that's been sharing his charts recently, he's a really good trader. He actually has his own YouTube channel called The Aspiring Trader, which I'll go ahead and put the link to that in the description. Not the description, but the live chat. Check him out. He's tracking his he's tracking his progression on YouTube, going through his weekly outlooks, his weekly review. So he actually shows his journal and how he keeps up with his trades throughout the week. And like, it's literally no filter, right? It's it's really good. It's really worth it. And then profits and losses, anyone can share here. Alright, any profits or losses, don't be afraid to share your losses. It's a part of the process. Okay. And the only other section is like the get funded section that you guys actually see, which are just companies that I'm funded by that you guys can funded by or have experience with that you guys can take advantage of. They are affiliate links, so if you're the type of person that be like, I don't want to sign up under your affiliate link, there you go. You know those are affiliate links. Or if you're the type of person that wants to show support, there you go. Those are affiliate links. Alright, let's go through the daily thoughts. That trade's probably not going to set up while I'm on the stream. So plan what I'm going to say on this. I came with the idea like 2 days ago. And I just think it's a good idea to like be able to go back on the future and see where my head was at certain points throughout the journey. Sure, why not? So last night I worked on I just finished a sample size. For those that don't know sample sizes, again, if you go to the education section, I have a education section. I have a sample sheet. Give me 1 second. I have a sample sheet, Google Sheet, where it breaks down scenarios of if you had these stats, this is what a sample size would most likely end up like. Okay. If you don't know what sample sizes are, I definitely recommend going through Mark Douglas part 4 of a psychology seminar. That's also in the education section. And also if you go to my YouTube channel and go to playlist, go to trading psychology, it's one of the first, it's part 4, okay? Part 4 of Mark Douglas seminar. Go through that. He talks about sample sizes and breaks them down really, really well. That was a light bulb moment once I watched that video. But generally what I do with sample sizes, I break my trades up. Let's say over 25 trades. After 25 trades, I'll go back and review those 25 trades, those sections of trades, and see what's working, what's not working. What can I improve? Yeah, pretty much. What's working, what's not working, what can I do better? That type of thing. Am I following my rules over these 25 trades? Did I do everything that I was supposed to on every single 25 trades? Right? And I look at the stats. And based on those stats, if they're where I want them to be, good, great. But if I see an opportunity to make it better, next sample size, I may go ahead and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do for these next 25 trades. Let's do that. After those 25 trades, how did that end up? Was that better or worse than the last sample size? If it was better, great. Now, is there another opportunity that I could use in the next sample size? All right. And I do like to go through and backtest those ideas before I continue, before I just start doing it on the next sample size. So I make sure it's not like it doesn't violate any risk management rules if I do like mess with the risk during that time. But it's a good, to me, like that. To me, that's what like trading is. It's like figuring out the puzzle, and that's what's fun to me, at least when it comes to this. I mean, it's great to make money, but like, why would you want to make money doing something that you don't like to do? Like, and I just love figuring things out, and this gives me the opportunity to do that. Okay, so I have to take the trade right now. Okay, nice. Trade's taken. I'll go ahead and send that out right now. And that's the call, folks. Let me check the live chat just to see if anyone said anything while I was talking. Sorry, I've joined, but it's coming no permission to send message. If it's coming up like that, you're probably in the wrong section. If you go to the left, top left, the application section, or not application, but the drop down menu, you'll see that there are other sections in the Discord. I'll show you in a second. Unless you're on the phone, I'm assuming you're on a phone. Okay, let me bring it up. So when you come to rules, or when you join, you'll be in rules or announcements, one of those. And if you read the information, it says type here, it'll take you to a different section. Now on the phone, I don't get on the phone a lot on Discord. I have like my notifications turned off. On the phone, there is a menu section, which if I show the full face cam, that's terrible. Jeez, you can't see anything. That little thing right there. You tap it when the phone doesn't rotate. So you tap it like that. This comes up, and then you can scroll through the different sections of the chat. Okay, just read it. There's details on each one of them, so you can know what it is. Okay. I will ask, please don't ask me about every single, like, what is this section for? What does this mean? Again, they all have descriptions on them. Just read. Oops. My fault. Oh, you guys can't even see that. It's fine. Okay. So let's do this again. So just took this trade, and again I'm sending it out. I think I already did that, or at least copied it. And now you'll get the first notification from Forex, and the section that you're gonna see it from is where I send the charts out. Again, if you want to talk, go to the chat room, like if you want to say anything about anything, or if you want to share information. GBPUSD. Copy. And the daily section will be sent out later as well, along with like the timestamps update. All right, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys watching the stream, sticking with me this morning, and hopping on an hour earlier. If you liked it, please go ahead, hit the like button. Also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will catch you guys. Today's Thursday, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. Bye.